Well, right now we're working on a book called. We're working on a book called Preparing to Live Forever, and I'll be teaching a course at Florida Atlantic University in the fall with the same message. And of course, the first sentence that you tell people, well, not really forever, at least not for the foreseeable future. But you're going to be living a whole lot longer than you expect. And in the past I've talked to people about that, well, if you're 35, you're going to live another 100 years. Not to 100, another 100 years. And they say, oh, wow, really? And because they're not accustomed to that. But lately I've been talking even to people my age. I'm 67. And they said, well, does that mean anything to me? And I said, well, as a matter of fact, it probably does. Let's say you're 65, which is a nice round number that we're all accustomed to. And if you're in, decent health at age 65 in a Western country, your life expectancy is easily another 20 years. So you're going to be, right now, you're going to live to 85. Okay. And everybody kind of nods and I said, now, that's 20 years. What do you think is going to happen in the next 20 years with regard to the technology of health care? New drugs, new procedures, new equipment, new diagnostics. Diagnostic for something particularly like cancer, diagnostics is 50% of the game at least. There's all kinds of cancers that can be dealt with and eliminated if you just spot them early enough. Well, okay, do you think we're not going to get dramatically better? We've already come up with a vaccine for cervical cancer. We can come up with other kinds of things. So, okay, now in the next 20 years, do you think we're not going to get you another 10 years? Well, that sounds possible.
But that means 95 years old.
Now I'm 95, so it's just a bump to get you to 100. And then they say, well, yeah, but what kind of life is that going to be like? Because I don't want to live to be 100, because what they know now is the people they know who are 90, most of whom are kind of not in great shape. And, well, yeah, but that's going to change too. And the joke I use is the line from Porgy and Bess, Sport and Life. Methuselah lived 900 years, but who calls that living? Because no gal will give in to no man who's 900 years. Well, but that's going to change too. And again, the line was, ask Rush Limbaugh. So what's that mean? Well, Viagra. I mean, just the difference that has made. And we're at the beginning of that kind of technology. So we're in a different world with regard to diet. We can go on and on and on. I mean, that's why you have to write a book, because there's so much of this stuff, and it all piles on top of itself. I mean, one thing enhances another, enhances a da-da-da-da-da, and pretty soon, holy moly, here I am, I'm 100, and it's still a pretty good life. And we're only at the beginning. We're only at the beginning. We've got this book, Ray Kurzweil's book, The Singularity is coming. Now, his thing is that humans and machines, computers essentially, are going to become one thing. I think that's possible. I think that's further off than Kurzweil thinks it is. But that kind of really dramatic change in the nature of humanity is quite, again, within what we like to call here at the Center for Creating the Future, the knowable future. That's no longer science fiction. That's no longer totally impossible. It is now, we are now able to see the steps by which that will eventually occur, even though those steps are not doable at the moment. They are knowable. And with the genetic modifications, who knows where that leads? And as I say, with the integration of humans with technology, with computers, and again, is that pie in the sky? No. We already have that literally happening right now with people who are paralyzed. And again, the technology began with artificial limbs, where you can connect the artificial limb with the human brain, and the brain directs the artificial limb just as it directs the the one that's quote unquote natural. Well, they're going to do more and more with that.